That's history of Wano.
Hey, what's going on? This is that One Piece talk. Who are you and how are you?
Hey, it's Aaron Tate, guys. What's going on?
Hey, the boy, as always. What's up, Aaron?
Appreciate you, man. Got dry lines today.
No. Right. I was trying to give people a chance to call, but nobody was calling up. So I figured I might as well help you guys out.
What's up, man?
My question today is, do you think Kaido is, at this point, do you think he's the strongest ever in the verse? Or do you think the people of old, like the Rogers, the Prime Whitebeard, Rocks, do you think he's still behind them in strength?
I think he's behind him in strength. I think Roger would body Kaido. And I think that Whitebeard, Prime, Rocks for sure. And I think it'd be a little harder with Garp because Garp doesn't have a devil fruit in order to compensate for like long distances and stuff like that. But I think that if they were to shoot the fade and I'd probably give it to Garp. So I think those four stand above him for sure.
Now, we talking extreme diff, mid diff? What you thinking?
I think if it's the, I don't know, man. I think for sure it'd be high diff.
I think you got to give extreme diff, bro.
No. I think it's high.
Here.
Well, those essentially those four people that I named happen to be like the all time. Like that's the ceiling.
Kaido all time too. This is like LeBron.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
But it's like if LeBron was in the '90s, it's a different story because now it's a little different. But I that's how I feel. I don't know how you guys feel.
I agree. I do think it would be extreme death. Maybe for like Roger because I got him top 1.
Yeah.
It might not be extreme death, but even then, like with what his arsenal is, how long he can fight, how specifically his durability is the thing. The fact that he's able to take damage from Conqueror's Coding from Luffy because Luffy's not hitting weak. You know what I'm saying? Like Luffy's not a weakling. Like he still has crazy power, and now he's adding to that power, and Kaido's still eating it. Like Kaido's gonna lose all these fights because again he's a history of defeats. So like he be taking out, but like he's gonna push anybody to their max. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be game 7 every time.
So you think everybody, or the old people there, extreming diffing Kaido, like it's no less than extreme diff.
Only Roger to me would be high diff, and I guess I'd say Whitebeard too because I think they're even.
No,
so
Rocks would definitely.
We don't know enough about Rocks.
What about you, Lo?
I was just gonna say, honestly, not that he could determine how the fight goes, like he could dictate the fight, but ultimately, if Kaido's fighting, even though he's showing this great showing against Luffy, like monsters, but if he fights his way against, and I think that's how he fights against Gold Roger, Whitebeard.
Yeah, like
you're taking too much damage. You cannot take this much damage.
We're already
from
questioning if Akainu fights him and Akainu is able to land these magma punches. Like, he's gonna start having to dodge.
Exactly, because Kaido could he can move really fast, and we see him block some things. Unless they're gonna make Kaido block. Mm-hmm. But if he's so used to this, because I'm a Zohan, I'm an Oni, and I'm this crazy tank powerhouse that I'm used to taking attacks. If you're not used to defending, you're not taking multiple attacks from Gold Roger, from Whitebeard, and I'm guessing Rocks too, because like I don't know what Rocks doesn't have an ability or not. But either way, he's one of the top. You cannot take this much damage from them. Because like for example, what I believe with the whole fighting for 10 days with Kiji and Akainu, it wasn't like they were just landing. Day 3 I lost a leg and I'm still fighting, and then day 4, you burnt me. No, it was probably the last day of that fight going down is when they took the heavy damage.
Yeah,
but they were at a stalemate fighting, even where they couldn't fully land clean shots on each other. That's why it lasted for that long. You're not lasting 10 days just getting hit after hit after hit.
You're right about that, but I'll say this: Kaido, once blows could really land on him, like even earlier. As soon as he took Red Rock and stuff, like he was like, all right, like he dodged Luffy's attack.
Yeah.
He was just in a group setting where he was getting jumped. Like he's now actively like, all right, I gotta dodge Luffy's attacks because he's hurting me a little bit.
Right.
Like he can do it. It's just a matter of him not needing to do it. He's not looking at Roger or Garp or Rayleigh or Rocks or Whitebeard in that light.
Yeah.
I even say Big Mom in that light. Yeah. Where like, oh, I'm gonna just take these shots. You know what I mean? Like he's just not doing that. So.
What about you, Aaron?
Okay, what did you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think until we I think we pretty much seen Whitebeard at full strength in Marineford, and then knowing.
Oh
that
no, Aaron, hold up, bro. I know you speak.
No. I'm not saying full strength as in
Oh,
prime.
okay.
I'm saying
Okay.
what he's capable of, and then comparing that to him being in his prime from what we saw between him and Roger. I think we've seen enough from him to know that Kaido's not. You can't stack up with Whitebeard. Knowing that Whitebeard and Roger were rivals, I think you have to kind of give that respect to Roger and say, he couldn't beat Roger either, even though we haven't seen enough of what Roger is fully capable of. It's tough though, because Kaido's a monster. Considering that Kaido is a monster, and to even think about what those guys were back then, I think it's going to be a while before the people of now actually catch up to the strength of the old heads, like the Roger Gart, Whitebeard, Rocks, of those guys. Does that make sense?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
just think of how crazy strong those guys were.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing I wish for is for Oda to give us a movie of like them back then, just their journey, the battles and stuff like that, just to kind of give us a sense of like how crazy strong those guys were. So.
Word.
Yes, we need that.
Yeah,
we want that.
I bet Shiki not that prevalent in that movie.
Oh, shut up, bro. You're so whack. You know who's not prevalent? Marco.
Oh, he's not from that era.
Yo, cool.
He was
I like how
15.
He's old enough though.
I know it's the anime, but that finger, that really
He
just
was
like
15 years old.
Anyway,
Whatever.
Aaron, thank you for your call, bro. As always, you're so appreciated.
Appreciate you, man. For real.
Appreciate you guys. Have a great night.
Yeah, you
You
too,
too.
man.